This is 102 Saratoga Avenue. Yonkers Voice on site. Is this Bellarmino's house still? Is door open? I'm his cousin. I'm a.
I know.
Oh, you know me?
Yeah.
This is now a second alarm fire. 102 Saratoga. As you guys can see, evacuation is now happening on the surrounding buildings. Jennifer, read the topic. The address is on the topic, guys. Guys, when I go live, the first thing that you should do is read the topic. Normally, at the topic, I have the date, the time, and the location. And the reason I do that is to avoid you guys asking, where is this? Where is this? Just read the topic. Picture. Are you Cape Verdean?
Oh, no. She is.
I'm not conhecendo. Aham. E meu pai, quando é que ele tá? Huh?
He's at the club.
Oh, the Portuguese?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see, but there is smoke coming out from the top window. EMS personnel here at the scene. YPD at the scene for traffic control. As you guys can see, there is no traffic in any direction here at Saratoga. Completely blocked from Lawrence Street or Carroll Avenue. Closed, no traffic. Guys, so let me recoup what's going on here. This is 102 Saratoga Avenue between Lawrence Street and Carroll Avenue. Structure fire reported at this address. So I think it started on apartment 1N. People from the surrounding buildings have been evacuated. I am not sure if the fire is under control. I don't, because sometimes fire is still inside the walls, so I'm not sure. But smoke is still visible. If you guys look at the top of the building, you can see smoke coming out. Charles, this is Saratoga Avenue on South Yonkers. If you're driving on South Yonkers and you get on Lawrence Street cuts Saratoga Avenue. This is between Lawrence and Carroll Avenue. Sounds of glass breaking, but has to be on the sides of the building because I cannot hear anything. If you guys look, let me focus on. It appears that there was fire in that apartment. As you guys can see, there is smoke marks on the window, so visible smoke marks, fire in that apartment. So I still see like the lights. Let me. So chances are fire is still not fully extinct in the building. Can you guys see the yellows on and off? I'm not sure if this is the light from the fire trucks or is flames. It looks like flames to me, but I cannot say for sure because I don't see the flames, but it definitely looks like flames. So this is now a second alarm fire. And right here, below me, are the residents of that building. Some of them. I'm filming from a vantage point. What are you doing? No? You live there? Here, this house? Oh. Oh, I didn't see it yet. Thank you. The building's still burning. Fire still there. You guys see that on the first, second, third floor. Now it just went out, but you could see yellow. Fire was still visible. More fire trucks arriving at the scene. Thank you, Veronica. I don't know why people don't read the description. That's where they should read first. I see firemen coming out of the sides of the building. Not sure if there is fire visible in the rear or if they're just there to assess the situation and cool up in whatever it's needed. Police ESU sergeant right there, also helping you guys know when it's an emergency. First responders are in charge. So you guys can see the fireman just went around, another one around there. So there is something happening in the rear. Probably there is visible fire in the rear, and the fireman probably trying to contain the fire in that building so it doesn't spread out and reach the other building, the other surrounding buildings. Thank you, Maher Khalid. Thank you. No, D, unfortunately, it's only me, and this is where I am. Hey, officer. No, I want to ask him a question. No, you. Tell him I want to ask him a question, but nothing to do with this. If it's okay, if it's not okay, then fine. Nothing to do with this, huh? Good about what? I have no idea what they're taking out. No idea what they are taking out. A victim from the third floor, if that's a victim, I don't want to say it. John, you might be correct. I just don't want to say it, but it looks like it might be a victim. And the victim, if it is a victim, they just lay him down right there. D, I hope not. I hope not. Maher Khalil, I don't think are pets, because I could see some weight roll, some weight in there. So, but I don't want to say it was a victim either, because I couldn't see it. But I really don't think it was a pet. Dominic, the fire is visible at that window. Yes, Dasha, it's still burning. Can you see the flames at that window? It's still burning. It's still burning. Firemen now at the building next to it. I think they're now concerned with protecting the surrounding buildings. Freddie, read the topic. The address is on the topic. No, Christian, because maybe I'm sure that the flames are not on because they want to. Maybe the fire is too intense inside. I think it's still burning because it's right?
Still going, yeah. Third floor keeps going back in flames too. That's where it started, was the third floor.
One end.
Oh, was it in the first floor?
One end. They just took a body. You saw it?
So,
Joshua, do you really think that this is the time to crack a joke? Really? Is that the best you can come with? Chances are, it looks like they just took a deceased person. Many people lost their homes. Chances are, many more will lose their homes. And you come and crack a joke at this time? Speaks louder of you. Jason, read the caption, guys. Read the caption. The location is on the caption. Okay, Shana, I apologize because I'm on this side. I cannot see anything. But these guys, this is going on at 102 Saratoga Avenue between Lawrence Street and Carroll Avenue, right in the middle. It appears that the deceased person was brought out of the building, but I cannot confirm it at this time. Yes, Joshua, I just told you that it appears that the deceased person was taken out. So I would say that a person was hurt, at least. I'm hearing that possible some pets too, but I cannot confirm about that. I cannot confirm about the deceased person. I'm just saying it looked like a deceased person was taken out of the building, rolled on an orange plastic bag. Looked like, I'm not sure, cannot confirm. Thank you, Route 112. 112, not 102 as I initially said. 112. Now I see lights inside that third floor. So firemen are inside that apartment at this time. But there is fire personnel also on 108. I guess they're trying to protect that structure from the fire. They're trying to contain the fire on 112. Guys, feel free to share this video on your own pages or groups if you like. Kiera, I'm sure that children lived in that building, and I'm sure they are affected. I just hope that they are not hurt. Losing a day from school is really not a big deal. I just hope that they are okay. Heavy smoke still coming out from the corner of the building. Do you guys see it? See, that's the orange cover that they were bringing outside from the inside of the building. Well, not that orange cover, but something like that. And normally that is used to bring victims from the building. And the way they were bringing that thing from the inside, it appeared that it was a victim. Again, guys, appeared is the key word. Well, the smoke is kind of calming down, as you guys can see. But that does not mean much, because very often smoke goes down, but then all of a sudden it flares up again, and you start seeing flames once again. Hopefully it's under control. Hopefully this is the end of it. Freddie, I hope so too. Okay, they fight hard, they risk their own lives to save ours. Definitely hope they are all okay. I'm here observing this from a vantage standpoint, and I haven't seen any firemen coming out of there, or being placed in a stretcher. But sometimes they get smoke inhalation issues. So hopefully. Okay, we can see smoke again. As you guys can see, the smoke is picking up again. No, I did not speak with anyone because I'm here in a place of vantage point of view. If I get out of here, I might not be able to get back here, so I don't want to risk it. Once I go down, I will try to speak with somebody from the building, but very often they don't want to speak with no reporters when something like this happens. So I have to give them the space that they need and stay back. Teresa, it's 112 Saratoga Avenue. 112. If you come down from Lawrence and you go up on Saratoga, when you start going down the hill, that's where the building is located. Right across basically from 96 or 94, 95. Yo, how you doing? Listen, was there a deceased person that came down? Okay guys, it's confirmed. It was a deceased person that was removed from the building. Again, guys, it's confirmed that it was a deceased person that came out of the building. We don't know if it's a male or female, but it's confirmed that it was a deceased person. I can now see detectives in the area, right there. É, Manel, tu direto. Vem ali com o catito vivo. Subi. No, Susanna, I don't know the cause of the fire and I don't want to speculate. Right now it's under investigation. If I hear anything, I will surely update you guys. But right now, I don't know how the fire started or what's the cause of it. All that I got was that the fire started in the apartment 1N. But I cannot confirm that either. That is what my sources said. I cannot. Freddy, it is a deadly fire. Freddy, this is a deadly fire. We just saw a few minutes ago a deceased person being removed from the building. So there has been a fatality in this fire. Smoke still visible, as you guys can see. It's still burning inside, probably in the rear, but smoke, it's still visible. You guys cannot see it because it's dark up there, but there is fire still there. Hey, Father. Can you call the father? Father, clearly, can you call him? Can you call him? Okay, thank you, sir. Father! How you doing? Deceased, male or female, do you know? Goofy? They said might be another fatality inside. Okay, guys, not confirmed yet, not confirmed. I repeat, it's not confirmed. But people tell me, sources, that that might be a second fatality still inside the building. But it's not confirmed. But there might be another fatality inside the building. Right now we saw one body being removed, but there might be another one. Again, it's not confirmed. I'm just giving you this as information gets to me, so there is a margin of error. Okay? Yes, Anil, a body has been removed. One body has been removed. But sources are saying that they believe that there might be another body inside the building. They told me that they cannot confirm it, but there is a possibility of another body in the building still. Joe Bolanos, I don't know if you find any reason for humor in this broadcast. This is a fire. One deceased already, maybe another one still inside the building. Many people have lost their homes. Maybe people are seriously hurt. And you are here trying to crack a joke? Come on, guys, give me a break. You're right, Teresa. You are 100% correct. I'm just going to ignore the nonsense. This is not a joking matter. This is not the time to crack a joke. This is not the time to make funny remarks. There is people here that are hurt. There is people here that are deceased because of this fire. So I'm not in the mood, really, okay, for any kind of jokes. And what happens is, if I see people joking, as soon as I'm done with the broadcast, I will remove you from the damn page. So please stop now that you're ahead of the game, okay? Yes, I get upset because this is serious. There is people dying, there is deceased people here, there is people that lost everything they have. I'm not in the mood for hearing or reading people trying to crack damn jokes. Okay. No, Michael, not everyone is okay. As I said, they already removed one deceased person. I hear that might be another deceased person inside, but not confirmed yet. Not confirmed. Jason, I will pass that information to somebody. Get in touch with me afterwards. Send me a private message. Very often people ask me, or I'll talk to them, and I can find out if there is kids that need clothes. If they say yes, then I will reply to you in private and tell you how to get the stuff here, or I will go and pick it up and bring it over. Whatever way you feel more comfortable. Ashley, all that I know, and again, it's not confirmed because sometimes people give me information and it turns out not to be correct. So I don't want to tell you for sure. But I heard that the fire started on the apartment 1N. 1N, for what people are saying, is in the rear. The apartment that I see that was burned extensively is that apartment there on the 3rd floor. I'm not sure if the deceased came out of that floor. I am not sure. Okay, so please don't panic. I'm just giving you the information that I have. Sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes not everything that I hear turns out to be correct. So I'm telling you what I hear and what I know. You got it, Jason. You got it. I will let you know. As you guys can see, at that corner, heavy smoke still there. Thank you, Dimples Rivera. Thank you. That's a good suggestion. Contact PAL on North Broadway. Normally, that's where they take the victims of fire. So they have a place to stay tonight until they move them to a hotel. So contact the PAL and they might give you a better information that I can give you. They know better about situations like this. Or maybe you can just bring the clothes there and leave it there, and then they will sort it out and who should get it and who shouldn't. Thank you, Sharon. The frame that you just saw, that's 108 Saratoga. About 5 firemen just went inside, I guess to look to see how close the fire is. I don't know what they're doing there. Okay, I see a few detectives here. So I'm not sure if that's an indication that the fire is suspicious. I'm not saying that it is, I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm just saying I'm not sure if that's an indication that the fire is suspicious. But since there is a death, a fatality here, so that will be a serious investigation. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. So guys, Patrick is saying that they opened the pile. So if somebody wants to bring something, come to the pile and ask if you can leave some stuff for the victims of this fire. I'm not sure if they're going to take it or not. I'm just here, I'm just making suggestions. I'm not sure. Okay, flames are back up. Red Cross on site. How you doing, Alex? How you doing, Barry? Mr. Magui watching. Mr. Magui is the president of Local 628, Yonkers Fire Department Union, watching the fire on Yonkers Voice. Mr. Magui, is that anything that you can tell us? Heavy smoke again coming out from the top. Ruth, I hope the Lord protects everybody. The firefighters, of course, the tenants who are, well, there is no one else in the building, but hopefully the Lord will protect everybody. And for sure, fire, police, tenants, Thank you, Mr. Barry. Mr. Magui, thank you for the update. As you guys saw it, Mr. Magui is the president of Local 628, and he just updated us saying this is now a fourth alarm and every fireman is being used, every apparatus. It's beginning to flare again, guys. It's beginning to flare. My head, Rue Ross, that always does a good job. Always. We report like no one else does. We are always at the scene very early, and we give you images that nobody else does, and we give you the news pure and raw. Patricia, I have no time to focus on News 12. I focus on Rue Ross. I focus on Yonkers Voice. We do our best to keep you and everyone in Yonkers informed about what's going on in our city. That's where my focus is, Yonkers Voice. Raj, this is 1112 Saratoga Avenue between Lawrence Street and Carroll Avenue. If you're coming from Lawrence Street, you come up the hill. When the hill starts going down, that's where this is happening. Again, guys, we have one fatality, but my sources say that there might be another fatality still inside. I cannot confirm it. This is what I am told. Sometimes, it's not correct. But I am told that there might be another fatality. One fatality is confirmed. There might be a second one, but I'm not sure. You guys can see that fireman on that last floor is trying to break the walls to see if there is anything inside the walls, because very often there is sparks inside the walls that flare up the building. So they're making sure that everything is under control. Hey, detective. Mr. Magui, where are you? Those are some of the victims. Speaking with the detectives. Fire Commission is here. That's Mr. Sweeney. That's the Fire Commission just arrived. Chances are the mayor should be arriving soon. Normally fourth alarms and up, the mayor comes up. Normally, not necessarily. I'm not sure if he's in town or not. Yes, Ruth, it's confirmed. There is one fatality. That I can confirm. You can actually see when they are removing the deceased person from the building. Now, I hear that there might be a second fatality, but that has not been confirmed yet. Again, guys, you guys can see all the fire personnel here, but in between the firemen are police detectives, and they are taking statements from people. So I don't know if they classified this fire as suspicious. No idea, okay? But they are here, right in front. That's a detective. That's Detective Neil. ESU here. Okay, I see folks that live in the surrounding buildings allowed back in. So chances are things are under control. Miriam, this is on 112 Saratoga Avenue between Laurie Street and Carroll Avenue. This is a fourth alarm fire. Samira, there is one deceased person, and I hear that there might be another one inside the building, but that is not confirmed yet. Chances, there is a possibility of another fatality, but right now one fatality is confirmed. Mr. Magui, can you confirm if there is another fatality inside the building? No, I have no idea how the fire started. I'm sure that that is under investigation, but I have no... Thank you, Mr. Magui. Thank you. Okay guys, smoke is no longer visible, so I'm assuming that everything is under control now. Police are talking. Mayor Spano, it's now on site. I don't know if you guys can see him, it's a little dark, so I'm not sure if you can see him from here, but he is the gentleman right in front of our cameras. He's speaking with the commissioner at this time, with the Yonkers Fire Department commissioner. There he is. Normally the mayor comes to the scene when it's I believe 3 and up alarms, but normally 4 alarms and up, the mayor is on site, comes to the place. Definitely, Christian, definitely. This is sad when somebody loses their homes, when somebody loses their lives, as in this case. There is one confirmed fatality. Chances are there are 2, but not sure at this time. But one fatality is confirmed. Ernesto, right now there is one fatality confirmed. Right now, one fatality confirmed, but I'm hearing that there might be another fatality inside. I cannot confirm. Guys, it's flaring again. I can see the smoke again. Looks like it's flaring up again. You guys can see that ladder. They're shooting water into the side of the building. I guess they want to protect the flames from hitting the next building. Hey, detective, right here. One or two fatalities. There is one over there. Ashley, are you from behind the building? What do you see from behind the building? Can you give us a description of what are you seeing from behind the building? Ashley Politano, can you tell us what can you see from behind the building? There is still flames in the building. Yes, well, from where I am, I cannot see flames. From the standpoint where I am, I don't see flames, but I can see orange color on the roof. So I'm assuming that flames are still in the building, still there. On the side, as you guys can see, they're shooting water on the side of the building. I'm assuming they are protecting the flames from reaching the next building. Anthony, I know the orange is flames, but what I'm saying is I cannot see the flames. I'm not saying there is no flames. Okay, the dog is here. Christian, I cannot talk on that because I did not see, I did not hear any mention of it. But I'm not saying it did not happen. Because when I got here, the flames were no longer visible in the front of the building. So possibly somebody could have jumped, but I did not see it. No, the dog did not go inside. The dog got here, but is not inside the building. I'm sure they're not going to send a dog into a building that is burning. They are going back in the building. Firemen back in the building. John, parking is impossible. I was wondering, how am I going to get out of here? But parking is impossible. Sorry to hear that, Justina. The dog smelling the people?
Yeah.
Somebody here talking that her uncle lives there and had 4 dogs, 2 died. Hey, Mayor, let me talk. Can I talk to you? Guys, stay tuned, stay tuned. Mayor Mike Spano at the scene. Mayor, this is what, the 4th alarm or 5th alarm now? What do you know so far? One fatality. We know if it's a female or a male yet. What about the firemen? Are they all okay? Indeed, sir. Top notch. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Thank you. You got here pretty quick, though. You got here pretty quick, so. Yeah, I've seen it. Huh? You're not going to do anything, but they see you, them and the people, they see you, you care.
Yeah, I can see.
Not that you can do anything about it, but. Okay guys, let me give you an update on what I just found out. It is confirmed that the person jumped from the 3rd floor. So it is confirmed that the person did jump from the 3rd floor and that person is in serious condition. At least a couple pets was lost, one fatality, one person in serious condition. The fatality is believed to be a female, and the person who jumped from the 3rd floor, we're not sure if it's a male or female, but the person is in serious condition at this time.
Watch out my coke pipe. Excuse me, watch out my coke pipe.
Huh?
I have videos from when it first started.
Do you know
Want me to
somebody
send them
here
to
that
you?
can do? Yeah. See if you know somebody that can talk to me. A resident.
The family.
Ask if they talk to me. Ask.
Come back in or?
Maybe. No? Let me see if they talk to me. No, they won't
No,
talk?
she don't want to talk. I think she already talked to NBC.
Maybe what about that young lady? See if she can talk to me. What? That lady there.
Mama, mira, dice así, puedo hablar conmigo.
¿Puede hablar conmigo? Claro, claro.
I'll send you the video through Messenger when it first started.
Okay.
Arlene, vamos.
My daughters came downstairs right away and started giving people hoodies and waters.
But somebody who jumped.
Yeah, I know. And then they took out a body too.
Yeah.
That guy, la hija tuya.
¿Es tu hija?
Ella si quiere, pero quiere hablar.
No, no, también no. En este momento la gente no quiere hablar.
I'll send you the video,
Yes.
okay?
You gotta wait.
Oh my God.
Hey
My
guys,
mother, exactly. My mother's here.
you okay?
Yeah.
You live in the building?
Yeah, we live in
Can you talk to me or you?
Nah.
No? Where is your mom?
my mother.
She's okay?
She over there, yeah.
That's why I was saying I don't know how I'm gonna get them out.
Yeah, you gotta wait a minute. So now you're staying here until what time?
Oh, we'll be right there soon.